All right, family, we're back. I want to thank everybody for being here. It does mean a lot. We got to talk. Cat Williams, that man said something that's stuck in my head. And it's crazy because what he said a lot of things, but what he said about these Hollywood dudes and their chicks, I cannot unsee it. But who would have thought that this year would go like this? Who would have thought that time would go how it's going after Cat Williams' interview? Who would have thought? Anyways, we're gonna get into a video, a few clips from Terry Crews and his wife, and they're saying some heavy things, some very heavy things. Thanks for being here. Let's get to the content.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
All right, so let's get to the content. We got Terry Crews and his wife, y'all. They're saying some really wild things. And I'm not gonna say they're wild, but they're speaking about wild things. And we all knew about this, but I guess it hits different now that everything's happening. Now, I got an announcement to make. I'm going through something, y'all. I don't have too much pride to say it. I need your guys' help. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Yeah, I'm going through something. And I also, if you're interested in making a YouTube channel and you want something already set up with an audience and also monetized, holla at me. Real talk. I got in a situation and that's the most I can say about it. Anything will help. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. But Terry Crews, let's get to it, y'all.
I was doing movies and everything, but I went to an event and this agent, now you understand, man, and I'm talking about Hollywood. This is fact. And you can look it up. Mm-hmm. William Morris Endeavor, this man was the head of the movie department. He had Eddie Murphy, Sly Stallone, Sandler. He was his agent. He would do whatever he wanted to do, crazy stuff. The CFO of William Morris Endeavor, a man died in his home dungeon. In his home dungeon. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm not saying this to just. It's not a fake. It's not nothing. You can look it up right now.
Mm-hmm. They might have swept it off the internet.
Yeah, but no, it's true. And wait, the police didn't even. The police, man, dead. But the police didn't do nothing. What is that? This is Hollywood, and we walked in on it.
Bro, that is out of this world. Why didn't we hear about that? Why wasn't that plastered everywhere, such as everything else? Why wasn't that plastered everywhere like the stuff that 50's talking about? And y'all get where I'm going with it. This man passed away in his pleasure dungeon. Make that make sense, man. Make it really make sense. What are you really into? Well, obviously real different things. And he doesn't care how big, how muscular, how whatever, because he's running the show. Y'all know Terry Crews got muscles on muscles, pause, huge. And this little dude felt the need to, and ended up passing away in his pleasure dungeon. Make it make sense, y'all. Let's let Terry cook.
All this stuff is going. It's people got a whole bunch of stuff going on, right? And we walked in on it. Mm-hmm. We literally at this party. This guy comes and he's grabbing me, man, and I'm going, "Get off me, man! What are you doing?" And he looked me in my eyes, and he was sticking his tongue out overtly sexually to me. I mean, it was no mistake that this was a sexual type tongue move. And I'm going, and I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm thinking, is this how this guy breaks the ice? I don't understand what this is. I reach my hand out and he takes his right hand and under mine and immediately squeezes, grabs my genitals and I'm jump back like, hey, whoa. And he jumps back and he still does this tongue stuff and he's making weird noises and then he comes back again and grabs me again. And I slap his hand away, push him back more forcefully, and I'm like, what are you doing?
The man was on something.
He's on something. I'm like, yo, I'm not that, I am not part of that party.
Fan club. Yeah.
Bruh. And so when he literally was like, well, I was about to kill him. But this is what happened. And this is where we talk about Hollywood and the next thing. When this happens, I'll never forget, I just felt so emasculated. When he called me the next day, the agent called me up, my bad. Huh? Bruh. Remember I told you? Hey, wait, if somebody tries to get your trust unconditionally,
oh yeah.
Hey man,
oh no,
that does not work.
Yeah.
I said, that doesn't work. I said, I have given y'all millions of dollars and you embarrass me in that way in front of my wife, in front of this whole thing, and you gonna say my bad?
All right, now I want to add a few things into this equation. Imagine if, for one, the roles were reversed. You got big black muscled up Terry Crews doing that to the Hollywood exec. That'd be an issue. But imagine if it was Terry doing that with a woman. Why didn't anybody address that or do anything about it? Terry went on a press run. He stood up. I gotta say that. He stood up, he went out, he publicly talked about it. But it's like, bro, why didn't anybody else talk about it? Why wasn't that big enough of a thing to where it's like, you know what, we gotta cancel that person? But I'm not sure how long after, but things got canceled. I'll say that much. The dude had a dungeon, y'all. You gotta be a real, I can't even say addict, to have a dungeon. A dungeon. Come on, man.
I said, hey man, this dude, and then when I went and I did those tweets, because what happened is the Me Too movement happened. I said, this happened to me. And everybody went, what? And you understand, had I not been through what we have been through, I would have never, see, because that's the thing. Everybody wants to keep the secrets. If I had secrets, you can't talk freely. Yeah. But I was a whole person. And I said, no one can go. You got to understand how many people got off the plane, the truck, or the bus in Hollywood and got and sent away. And nobody believed what they were saying. We went and it was crazy. Everybody was like, how can Terry Crews get, he's giant, he's big. I was just saying, he's a big black man. I said, hey,
because you chose to not crush his head.
Hey, well, and the thing is that even if I did, does that mean I didn't?
That's true.
See,
that's crazy work. That is crazy work. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That man that did that to Terry, he felt really secure in a public setting around his peers committing that action. Period. But to do that in front of all them people and in front of this man's wife, to this man that could pulverize you, what does that tell y'all? Who's really in control? Now, say Terry grabbed his hand, twisted his wrist, fractured something. We know who would have been the victim. The director. Things would have turned on Terry so crazy. They would have made him out to be the aggressor. Oh, there's no room for people like this in Hollywood. These type people don't have poise. That's why I don't work with these people. Oh, we gotta blackball them. He's not fit for this. It's a tricky game, y'all. It's a very tricky game. If you're at this point in the video, say I made it, I want to get to this next clip. Now, this next clip, y'all. This next clip. They have been telling us all along about certain practices. And this is what I want to say. If certain people's skin can be transformed into something to make older people look younger, imagine when they really break it down and see what molecules or what really is made up, components or whatever you want to call it. When they break it down and they figure out what these molecules or whatever are that can create this effect, imagine how hard they will go to achieve these looks. Oprah Winfrey. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This woman is all head now. No wrinkles, no nothing. Ready to tip over, all head. How many changes is she gonna go through? Let's get to the clip.
What the fuck happened to Oprah? Black don't crack. Oprah seen out and she swagging it out. I'm not gonna lie. She look good. Nah, look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oprah, Milfy, Gilfy. I don't know. You looking good. I ain't gonna lie. Once again, her appearance changed again, y'all. Pictures before, she look a little older. 2026, she looking younger. Is that her?
Everybody get the car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
I mean, she moving like a little youngie out here. Is it the zippers or is it the baby makeup?
So this is one of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm gonna put a little on your hand. Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're gonna rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look, the
foreskin.
wrinkles have just disappeared.
It's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
You'd have sat up here and squirted somebody's private parts in my damn hand. You tell Oprah this what's on her face.
She knows.
She knows.
knows. There were a couple protesters about it because they are cells from baby foreskin.
Oh, baby.
That makes it bad.
Ain't that something? So do y'all think it's the Zippers? Workout? Who's the baby makeup?
We're gonna end it right there. Wow. That lady sprayed that stuff in Steve's hand and it was red. Now, I said something before I recorded the clip, and it was about the molecules or this and that. Those were the cells. So just imagine what they're saying about the things at this list or this island. Imagine the things that they're saying about certain events that took place there and other places, to where people are being looked for. Wink, wink, read between the lines. Anyways, we're definitely going to end it right there. I need all my real supporters to tap in with me. I'm going through something. I landed myself in a situation. It was something beyond my doing. I didn't do anything, but I'm in a situation. I need your guys' help. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Anyways, thanks for being here. Stay tuned for the next one. Click the playlist at the end of this video, or you can click one of the recommended uploads or the previous upload. I think you should check out the playlist. I'm out. Peace.